everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's the Dolphins going up against the Jaguars. With that, let's send you upstate to Everbank Field in Jacksonville. We're standing by our two men who will call the action. That's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, the fans in teal and black are ready to lock down the bank as you get a look inside Everbank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Two teams on opposite ends of the Sunshine State. The Jags and Dolphins are underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The drive begins with a run by Ivory. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Then here's a look at the starting offense. 2nd down, 9 yards to go.
Ace! Slow! Here we go now. Green 90.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. He finds Hearns left side. And he'll be marked down deep into Miami territory. A huge play there on the screen pass. 65 yards. And now a 1st down following that long gain. They'll try to run with Ivory. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and will leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Slow! Green 39.
2nd and goal to go now. On the ground, Ivory fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And I think the offense got it back. Yes, they did. At the 2-yard line is where they'll have it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. This opening drive has taken him to the 2, but now they come up on a 3rd and goal.
Black 58 rail.
Bortles looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Ready, Green 39. Green 39. Z.
Play clock winding down. Bortles to throw for it on 4th down. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Their big tight end, A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Tannehill on first down. It's complete to Parker, left side. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Partner, nothing complicated here. This is just a pretty simple drag route.
You're exactly right, Brandon. Instead of throwing it downfield, they just throw it underneath and let the receiver do the work.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. On first and 10, Tannehill. He's going to look deep now for Landry. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. That one goes for 34 yards. And the Dolphins are going to get a first down.
All right, partner, that's it. That's a video game highlight catch right there. Acrobatic, one hand, come down with the football. Look, if you and I are playing Madden right now, I'm throwing down my control. I'm done. That's it. I can't do this anymore. Yet, we see it happen just about every week. All these guys need is a chance, and they're making those types of plays, even if we don't believe what we just saw.
Wide 20. Wide 20.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
So second and 10 here.
Blue 10.
Back to throw, Tannehill. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Malik Jackson never giving up. He's able to keep working and get him for a loss of 12. Second down, sacked by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on third? We'll see. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Avery Jones in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. So on 4th down, the Dolphins will ask Matt Darr to kick it away. And this one's high, but not very far. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They'll come up now with a clock showing 3 seconds to go here in the first.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
It's really come into vogue to talk about the different gaps that the defense tries to attack in an offensive line. And most of the time we're talking about blitzes. How many times have you heard double A-gap blitz? Well, where is the A-gap? It's the space between the center and the guards, either side. So when you're having a double A-gap blitz, that's 2 guys coming through that gap. In this situation, though, that A-gap wasn't open for the defense to exploit. The offensive line took care of it, protected it, and moved the defensive guys out of the way to allow for that nice run.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
And the tackle's made there by one of the secondary members. And I can guarantee you, having played that spot in the huddle right now or on the field, they're urging for a little bit more support from the guys up front. I actually remember one game where I hopped over a defensive lineman to make a tackle downfield and realized he was 10 yards downfield. That's not good. That's being driven off the line of scrimmage, and you can't have that if you're going to win a game on defense. And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys.
Looking for Hearns, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Byron Maxwell, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. And the Dolphins offense now ready to go back out on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Oh, a free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. To throw on second down is Tannehill. Finding time. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this.
Here we go. Blue 45.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Whether it's what we call an even front or an odd front, and an odd front's real easy to figure out. If that guy is lined up over the nose of the center, typically that's an odd front defense. Odd number of people, meaning 3-4 versus the 4-3, which is an even front. You've got to control those guys in the middle.
Now he's hit, and Bortles fumble. It's loose. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Here we go.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. Oh, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown one interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
Now. Green 39.
On third and long, it's Bortles. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target. And it's fourth down.
Third down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Now this is fielded in the end zone. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
So many times when I've been working with you, you've talked about a quarterback dropping it in the bucket on a deep pass.
Oh, boy.
You know where I'm going, right?
I know where you're going.
Ezekiel dropped his body into the bucket. There was his charity bucket behind the end zone against Tampa Bay after scoring a touchdown. How cool was that?
I thought it was one of the greatest celebrations for a touchdown I've ever seen. And you know what? It's a good charity. Money going to feed families during the holiday season.
Yes.
And the numbers have shown that jump into the bucket has helped the bigger jump into the bucket to feed those families. So very cool. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Tannehill now to throw. And throw right side complete to Parker. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a third and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And quickly they get to the line. Tannehill. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now fourth down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. And now a sneak, Tannehill. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. After the run, Tannehill going to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Telvin Smith not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver.
Now you know dang well I'm trying to concentrate here.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long.
Appreciate you checking out the broadcast, though.
A solution yet to create more time for him to throw it, or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now.
You know I'm a cheese fries man. You know that.
So offense moving a little too slow there, could not get set, and they get the penalty. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right.
Set, wide 20. Wide 20. Dagger.
3rd and long, it's Tannehill. He's going to let this one go deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. The final shot here before the break, Tannehill. He's going to go up top again. And this is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the number 1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold it.
He trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. Now Tannehill. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Wide 20. Wide 20. Dagger. Dagger. Ace.
Tannehill now. They give to Ajayi. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. From the 50, it's Tannehill. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.
Wide 20.
They'll toss it to Ajayi. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Bang! Wide 20.
Play fake to Ajayi. It's Tannehill. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Marquise Gray, 26 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over,
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it. All right, it's football 101 to know that the quarterback controls just about everything on offense, but a lot of times what gets missed is that the center controls line play. He has to block it, and what adjustments need to be made sometimes on the fly as a defense will shift. Give the center a lot of credit because for the most part.
And he loses the football the second time. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game.
The fumble, but they're able to maintain possession. Now it's second down. They'll come out in the pistol. Here's Ivory. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Well, plenty of credit has to go to the guy carrying the ball. He broke the tackle and gained the yardage. but that doesn't necessarily mean that the defender's bad. They're not going to make 100% of the tackles all the time. Even the best in the game will miss one occasionally. The key is not to let it snowball and miss tackle after tackle. On that play, credit to the offense, but that doesn't make the defense bad.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Green 39. Green 39.
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. A couple of Dolphins in on the stop.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Five, and it'll be second down. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. 9 good yards here on the run, and now 3rd down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen...
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got 2 quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Bortles' Jaguars going up against Wilson Seahawks. And with that, we'll send you up to the Pacific Northwest and CenturyLink Field in Seattle, home of the 12s. As we'll welcome in our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Seattle Seahawks. First and 10, it's Wilson. He's got time, and his first look is incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's the offense. Certainly some threats on this offense, and one of them that they target is Doug Baldwin.
Not only does he do a nice job catching the ball downfield, he's also a tremendous blocker that helps unleash the running game.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now third down. And here's a look at the defensive unit that hopes to halt this offense today. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. On third down, Wilson. And he's got Lockett. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
That was a terrific catch. I mean, to go up there and get it one-handed like that, but I almost want to go into that riff about back in my day, the gloves weren't quite like this.
When did gloves really become prevalent, just in general?
I think in the 80s.
And that's caught inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Telvin Smith, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6. Now Wilson on second down. Complete. Richardson has it. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now Wilson looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Now, they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Now it's a former Washington State running back. It's Chris Ivory. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
On second down, here's Bortles. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Seahawks, here's their defensive lineup.
When you say the name Richard Sherman, you get a wide variety of reactions. All I know is that when I watch him play, very few false steps, and excellent understanding of what offenses are trying to do.
Bortles now to throw. He's got the hook up to Lee. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done. A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get him the next time.
A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down.
Here we go. Green, 39.
They run with their short yardage man, Ivory. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a third down here. Throwing his Bortles on third down. And he's got it to Hearns. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a gain of 17, and it'll give him a first down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now's a play caller. Because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football. But you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Well, they're certainly running the ball pretty well on this drive, and all I remember as a secondary guy was if you're making a lot of tackles in a game, that's usually not good for your defense. You've got to figure out how to keep things in front of you because you know there's 3 levels: defensive line, linebackers, and into the secondary. And if the third level's leading your team in tackles, as a general rule, things aren't going so well for your defense. So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Now they'll throw it. Bortles. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Allen Robinson. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And here come the Seahawks. They won the NFC West, wrapping it up in Week 15. They've won it 4 out of the last 5 years, Charles. And what New England has been able to do has dwarfed everything else. But that's a pretty good run out west, is it not?
It's a fantastic run because, remember, we were talking about the NFC West being the most competitive division in football for about a 3-year stretch there between them and San Francisco. Remember, the Rams played all of them tough. Arizona got involved in the whole deal. So it's a great run by them, and they don't believe that they're finished. Not by any stretch of the imagination. They're looking to get one of the home field advantages in the playoffs.
On second down, Wilson. He's going to wind up and air it out. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. The Jaguars getting set to go. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They'll run with Ivory. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Michael Bennett's versatility, being able to play any position along the defensive front, allows him to make those types of plays. He finds good matchups and gets into the offensive backfield.
And there it works for a tackle for loss.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Now Bortles. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Allen Hurns, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense.
So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the second foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
Tight left, tight left. We got 4.
On first down, Wilson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Second and 10 now, Wilson. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10.
Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
They'll come out in the pistol. To throw is Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Stop right there.
Now Wilson on first down. It's complete to Lockett. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. Wilson will throw again. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Jimmy Graham from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Fielded about a yard deep. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Throwing is Wilson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. Here's Wilson. He's got Curse. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down at the 7-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Jermaine Kearse taking it in. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, or they want to let their return guy touch it.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Now a play fake here on first down. Deep drop. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
On first down, Bortles. He's going to look deep down the field. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Second down now after the incompletion. Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. It's caught right side, it turns. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Green 90. Green 90.
A final shot before half for Bortles. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They start the second half with a run by Ivory. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
In every game, teams are looking for that momentum shift, and that run there, the offense feels like, hey, maybe we can get something going, but defensively, they've slowed them down the entire game. They don't want to turn into more. They're going to try and figure out a way to take it back on this next play.
They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now Bortles. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On first down, this is Ivory. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd down following the run.
Here we go. Green 90. Green 90.
They stay on the ground. Ivory again. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8. And the line to gain here is the 37th on 3rd down.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They fake the handoff. Now Bortles. And he fires one, but incomplete. Here's Brad Nortman now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Going to Rawls on the dump off. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
He was looking for Thomas Rawls there, and it's 4th down.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Wilson, he's got Curse. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on fourth.
Now, that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there, making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's fourth down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it. Happy holidays, everyone. It's a great time of year, isn't it? And I know that we've had a blast doing these updates here for Madden. And we certainly hope that you've had a blast receiving them. Now, Week 16, we will not have updates for you, but we'll be back for Week 17.
We will indeed. I like how you just popped in there right after the incompletion. Happy holidays, very enthusiastic. No, certainly, everybody enjoy the time with friends and family, and looking forward to 2017. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
The grab made by Curse over the middle. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for him, too.
Now Wilson on first down. Drops it underneath for Walls. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Hey, 4 down.
Again, Wilson. He's got his man. It's Curse. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Back now in Seattle, Washington. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. First down, this is Rawls. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Now Wilson on 2nd down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left.
On 2nd down, Wilson. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Jermaine Curse. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Hey, boys, got four down. Here we go. Green, 90. Green, false up. Check 15.
Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They'll come out in the pistol. Bortles now on 1st down. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. Sometimes you just don't want break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. To throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down.
Four down. Here we go now. Green, 39.
They'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Chris Ivory that time. And now it's 3rd down.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is in running back drop.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it.
Single. Here we go now. Green, 90. Green, 90.
Back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Bortles, got to have this one. And Robinson with a big catch. And a great effort there to shed up the first.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. He's back to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
And such a close game, a very big one. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Green, 90. Green, 90. Ace.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Green, 90.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it would appear that the Seahawks are going to win this football game. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense, it's really kind of geared to stop that play. Your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
They come out here in the eye. Oh, Wilson going to throw, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And this offensive unit, they have to face a 3rd down and 12 now. Now Wilson. The grab made by Curse over the middle. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. And they're not able to convert on 4th down. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on 1st down.
That gave them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on 1st down.
They'll look to throw. It's caught right side. It's Hearns. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate.
4 down. Here we go. Green, 39.
Back to throw. A crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory for